Howdy, hey everyone. And a while back, I was on a Discord server, and I posted this. Just a silly meme I saw in a Hollow Knight meme compilation. However, what I wasn't expecting was this. A challenge? Well, I'm not one to back down from a challenge, so this was my response. So, here we are. This is pretty different from my usual content, and we'll return to making Fakemon soon. But, for now, let's entertain this idea. And as a pretty big fan of both Pokemon and Hollow Knight, I decided, why not? Also, this goes without saying, but this video will have heavy spoilers for Hollow Knight, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon. But that being said, let's hop in. First, let's look at a background of each character. First up, Ultra Necrozma. Its homeworld is Ultra Space, and would go around consuming light like a midnight snack. At some point, it ate the Ultra Megalopolis light, and they fought back, sealing it away in Megalo Tower. Over time, Necrozma's light diminished, and somehow escaped, crash landing on Alola and staying there for centuries. Once awakened, it absorbed the light of Solgaleo Lunala, as well as Alola, and it regains its true power, as well as becoming one of the hardest boss fights in the franchise. Next, the Radiance. Long before Hollow Nest, the Moth tribe worshipped the Radiance as a god of light and dreams. However, once the Pale King arrived with a light that outshone the Radiance, the Moths forsook the Radiance. Upset about this, she created an infection that ravaged Hollow Nest by entering its citizens' dreams. Since this is bad, the Pale King sealed her away in the Hollow Knight's mind. Right away, there's already a few similarities. They're both powerful beings of light, as well as causing the downfall of a civilization, though while the Radiance did it intentionally, it could have just been collateral damage in Necrozma's case. Next, let's look at some stats. For this part, I'll use 5 main stats: Endurance, Raw Strength, Speed, Magic, and Intelligence. First off, Endurance, which I'll give to Necrozma. Something many people fail to realize is how durable Pokemon are. I mean, these things are hit with giant explosions all the time, and the worst that could happen is that they simply faint. Not die, faint. And Necrozma, being stronger than your average Pokemon, just adds to it. Now, Raw Strength is next, which Necrozma easily takes. Not only does Necrozma have an above-average attack stat, but the Radiance also doesn't have a single melee attack. In fact, it's one of the few enemies that doesn't hurt you if you run into their hitbox. However, the Radiance does take magic, but not by much. The Radiance does use exclusively magic in her boss fight, but was able to create the infection. However, Necrozma did put up a fight for this one, with a special attack equal to its physical attack, as well as a move called Light That Burns the Sky. I mean, again, I think that goes without saying, but that sounds like a pretty powerful magic attack. Next, Speed, and I'll make this quick. Even though Necrozma has a fairly high speed for a Pokemon, the Radiance can teleport, which completely invalidates that. So, yeah, the Radiance takes speed. And for intelligence, I think I'd have to give it to Necrozma. Psychic types are said to be incredibly intelligent, and that's really all I have for this one. Neither of them are said to be particularly smart. However, hope is not all lost for the Radiance. After all, we still have to talk about special abilities. So, yeah, first Necrozma. Necrozma has the ability to open Ultra Wormholes, which are basically interdimensional portals, plus something else that we'll get back to in a bit. Now, the Radiance is interesting because she doesn't seem to exist in the real world, but rather in the dream realm. I mean, she is a dream god in Hollow Knight lore. She can also enter dreams and, given time, control their minds. Now, with all that out of the way, who would win in a 1v1 fight? A light-seeking interdimensional alien, or a forgotten god wanting nothing more than revenge on those who forgot it? Well, I think I'm gonna have to give it to the Radiance. Is what I would say if we completely forgot Necrozma's whole shtick. It consumes light and beings of light. In fact, that's how it achieved this form, by consuming the light of Solgaleo and Lunala, plus the light of Alola, but that's irrelevant for now. So, the Radiance can fire lasers and teleport all she wants, but all it takes is a single hit from Necrozma, and Necrozma absorbs her light into it, making Necrozma's light shine even brighter. But, like I said earlier, if Necrozma could do this, it would go to the Radiance. but that's just my opinion. If you think it should have gone differently, let me know. Sorry this is a much shorter video than usual, but I'll get back to my usual content soon. But for now, this is goodbye. See ya, and stay safe.